Hey there, quick disclaimer. Right now I'm in the hospital with my wife. She's having some complications, and so I hope that you can take that into account. I'm doing the best I can with what I have right now. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a really exciting time right now. We live in a time where we have sports cars that can travel over 200 miles per hour. We have trains that run on electromagnetic energy. It doesn't matter what your lifestyle is, transportation affects who you are and what you do. Whether it's business related, whether it's how your food gets to the grocery store, whether it's vacation. Doesn't matter. Travel affects your daily life. Now, I'm going to be speaking to you about two major different types of transportation. I'm going to be talking to you about electric vehicles and gas operated vehicles. Now, I'm going to be talking about myths and misinformation between the two types of vehicles. What is my credentials to talk about this? Well, for years I've worked on gas operated cars, so I know a thing or two about them. When it comes to electric vehicles, I cannot say the same. So, in order to combat that, I've had to do extensive research, hours and hours of it, in order to give you the most accurate information. I'm going to be talking about the cleanliness of the energy that both of the vehicles use. I'm going to be talking about the price of each vehicle. And I'm going to be talking about the source and origin of the energy that each of them use. Without further ado, I'm going to talk about the cleanliness of each vehicle. Now, when both cars are driving, it might seem like an electric vehicle is cleaner for the environment. While this may be true, when it comes to them refilling on their energy source, that might not always be the case. According to an article from Car and Driver titled, "Why Should I Care About EVs?" Electric vehicles oftentimes get their electrical charge for their battery via a non-renewable energy source, whether it's coal, petroleum products, or any other type of unrenewable source. It doesn't matter. That electricity comes from a source that is no cleaner than gasoline. That matters almost as much as it matters about how much it affects your wallet. Now, when you get an electric vehicle and you get a gas operated vehicle, outright the gas vehicle will cost you less unless you're buying some expensive sports car or luxury vehicle maybe. But average car to average electric car, the gas operated is going to be cheaper. With that being said, once you account for things like maintenance, oil changes, transmission fluid changes, after 5 years, according to the same article from Car and Driver, the electric vehicle and the gas operated vehicle, they're going to start to even out at about 5 years. Their price is going to end up evening out. Lastly, I'm going to be talking to you about the source of the energy that each of these vehicles get. According to the U.S. Information of Energy Administration, sorry, the phone just almost died. According to the U.S. Information Energy Administration, where gas comes from, it comes from the earth, from crude oil. It goes to a refinery after that. After it goes to a refinery, it's then shipped off to your local gas station. Now, we can't say the same thing for electric vehicles. They run on a different source of energy. So where does it come from? Well, according to an article from the UTADT, it comes from lithium mines. At least a major component of the battery that allows it to operate comes from a lithium mine. Obviously, this is lithium. Now, in order to extract lithium from the earth, a lot of chemicals are required and manpower and machinery, which in turn makes it less clean for the environment to extract than it is gasoline and petroleum products. So, what have we talked about? We've talked about the cleanliness of each energy. We've talked about how much each mode of transportation costs. We've also now talked about the source and the origin. So, with all that being said, I would just like to conclude and say that yes, we do live in an exciting time of transportation, and my hopes are that eventually one day we have a form of transportation that's 100% clean for the environment and that we can travel miles and miles with. Thank you.